Good work on that. But the game is ready, so we can really start kind of hammering it in. But I think looking
even
at
if
the
G2 wins
selection of
this
agents,
map, there's no
nothing
way they're winning the
truly
third map.
jumped out to us. I think
Wait,
it plays to the plays we have in the
Dapper's on
server. I'm
Sova?
not too worried about anything we saw.
Sentinels is really good on
Is there
that.
Kinda
any
weird,
key components
actually.
you're looking at
Dapper
here to
on
be
Sova?
maybe a difference
I
maker
think
for
they started
G2?
doing
Because
that ever
Sentinels
since
have come out in
Sen's
my
joined the
eyes and have set the bar exceedingly
I
high.
thought
So
Sick
where do we look for those
was
small
usually the
exceptions?
Sova.
Where do we find it?
I know he has to
same
be
questions
Sage,
now
but
that I
Sage
did
is
in
easier
map
to
one.
play than
Kellogg's
Sova.
coming online. What's the support
Because they
system
don't
look like
swap
now?
those roles.
Previously, Kellogg's has had a couple of really rough
Yeah,
performances.
that make a little
Actually,
bit more sense,
stylistically,
huh?
Sick is
compare
like
Sentinels to
he
Ascent,
main
like I said,
Sova.
Kellogg's got absolutely shut down. So it's going to be
Partially.
difficult here for him to find value. For me, I look towards Nuki. Nuki has to be the playmaker here for G2. I'll wait and see how that goes off. Zombs, couple of shots
So
back
funny
forward,
how
actually.
different
Sending
this is to
utilities
ranked.
over,
Ranked game.
but 3 members stacked up here along lane.
4 people will be dead already, probably.
Not even entertaining it. We'll give up the space initially. Sick in position as well. Nuki on the other side here. We'll find Shazam and Ten's there also.
Yeah, this is potentially tradable on the
Hold
A
them
side,
in.
but we have to look towards the actual site hit that is starting to come on through. So this is going to be starting building up. Tens has found Nookie, so there was that trade over towards A.
So it's begun.
It's going to be going down on the other side. So that's now planted. Kellogg's, can he slip just behind enemy lines? No, but he can find a... Well, I thought it was a decent fight, but Zombs is still fighting the good fight for Sentinels. It's a 3v3 post-plant, and G2 aren't in bad spots here. Mixwell, Coldamenta, and Avova still standing, and Mixwell wants to
He was so
retake that
alone right
space towards
there.
that yellow. Maybe
I was
Sentinels
sick
get
just
support,
being
but we've
that.
seen enough.
With
That's
no help.
just a little too much show.
Ooh.
And Mixwell, this is the Mixwell you need to
back,
start
baby.
seeing. If you're a G2 fan, there he is.
The
Land
Viper.
Beast himself finally starting to wake up here. Good beginnings and maybe a bounce back. Map 1 was not
Wait,
good
what?
for Mixwell. This could be much better.
Good
Hard to hear
opportunity
it?
to check in now. Can they handle the anti-eco? That was such
God,
a
yeah.
We should
prominent
turn it down.
issue on map 1. Again,
Is it 'cause we turned that up?
tick in the box. Pissed around 1, but
Or-
again, expect Sentinels to come out swinging in this next round. Potentially go a little more aggressive than we'd expect, but I'm looking towards G2 to be able to handle that. What do they put in place here? Nuki
know where
again in
to
that
apply
previous
it.
round, out on an island, using that lurking role on the Raze. Did find a kill, but was traded out. So this is a key round here.
Yeah, we have what? 3-4 players towards A for the Sentinel side. You do have an upgraded, if only
That's
slightly,
rude.
Tens as well.
Yeah, I was putting
Sheriff just tucked away, light armor as well. There's a follow-up peek, but is Nuki well and truly aware? So he catches Shazam, and he knows there may be more. The timing might be just tickling away at the back of his brain, but look at this. Spike's on the way.
I don't know if that really helps
Fall away
Justin.
from that. This is all
I've
going
been
to be G2s.
vaccinated.
There is a player deep, but
Okay,
they
I'll
wouldn't be
go
able to
sleep.
deny the Spike plant at this
You
point.
tired?
No,
Initially,
just the couch, man.
looking
You can
pretty
just always
good for
fall
G2.
asleep.
No
Doesn't matter
pressure
if
comes through.
You're not.
8 hours deep.
True.
He's still out here.
Always
again.
down for
Did
sleeping.
get a little
2 hours
information on the
deep,
back
1
of
hour.
the boom bot, but everybody from Sentinels already
16.
making their way towards B.
Sleep.
Zom's already up on side. Ten's actually
Always
going to try and
down.
make his way back from Snowman. Actually, the counter wall comes up, create a little pocket. Nuki
Ooh.
will find Sick in transition.
Clean.
Vote will respond as well on site. Yeah, just a couple more to deal with actually. Yeah, but right underneath, he might find a constellation. Thank God for that one. Yep, 22 HP now. Revealing area.
What, is he just making sure he got the kill
Just
there?
the recon bolt is just to make sure nobody else is up on
There, you're
Q.
right. There could have been another player there.
Yeah,
Spot on.
it's quite common to see a second just tucked up the top there.
Oh, just crouched.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, no BM here, folks.
Unlucky.
Talk about consolation, actually, the consolation is
Turn around.
sending a message as well
course.
after the kill comes through.
Of course. For those who don't understand sarcasm, you're going to have a rough time here. However, 2-0, this is a good start for G2. It's maybe just a little bit of a confidence boost. Now, bear in mind, some of these players are younger. We spoke about Kellogg's a lot, and he is one of those younger players who do need a little bit of that maybe confidence builder here.
Well, buy round here, looking for Sentinels to adjust slightly on A, right? And again, the indicators are in place. See if Nuki can again find...
Rifle on
sucks.
as well.
He was gonna peek, I think.
Nuki has got a tough challenge.
No way, they're
to
still
deal with
pushing?
Tens.
Do they
Monkey
love
Man.
it?
And he's got Shaz on that side
They
too. Now he's only got a
love
So
Sheriff.
aggressive.
This isn't pretty. He's played this position a fair amount. Same again, but now you can see Tens has closed the gap this
Ooh,
time.
what a play.
Slowly, does Nuki even consider
Tens
this
has some
possibility? It does
big
look
ol'
like he has. This looks like a murder scene.
Ball.
Saves here. Tens is in the prime position, sees one, actually falls away. Doesn't now
Gotta keep fighting, that sucks.
It's a big trade.
Great trade in. This is a Mixwell right up mid. Catching Sick, and now this is getting a bit of a problem. Shaz is on an island. The other two players for
Doable.
Sentinels are not here. But Shazam ice cold.
Unlucky.
Waiting patiently. And has to play this out to perfection.
Oh.
Why would
Can't
the
do it.
what?
Kellogg's got his number.
Why would
Here
it
is.
shoot
Sights
it?
now open for business, and this could be a huge round for G2 to convert here in the bonus.
Dapper and Zoms
Here.
trying to get something done on the way back in. Kellogg's will actually fall. A little overzealous there, trying to
Spike planted.
hold off the control there, but Coleman
Dapper, no. That was a nice shot.
G2 go 3 up.
There we go. They're getting fired up, High Park. Here we go.
Oh,
I was going to say, interested to see actually, even still the hesitation there, and both rounds previously actually, I think both Tens and Shazam has shown presence, right? So they know that officially, I guess, that default is both members being present. Even after they find
And
the
a
kill,
quiet.
they're still very hesitant. They wait for the algo, and that's actually a
These
big positive,
EU
right?
plebs,
I don't wanna see
man.
G2
They're literally
slipping
down
up
a
and making
map
some of
and
these mistakes
talking.
where Sentinels are always going to have that
Oh,
contingency
Chaz
in
is
place.
tilted. You see that?
And I love
What do
this.
you
You
do?
could just
He's
see
actually
Shaz
up
probably
for
talking through
tilted.
how
It's
is
over.
Nuki still maybe
Go
getting
through
away with
map.
this. The presence they had there, the swing around on it, like everything that's just happened to them, they're probably a little frustrated by. That's not something we often see. Sentinels, they're normally calm, very collected. Nuki again, this is his job, this is his duty. He was born to do this apparently. But he still has two of arguably the best brains and best aims to handle on the other side, and there's the brain removed from one. Shaz is gone. The wrists still in place for Tens, but he's going to have to deal with that and back away. On the other side, however, Zoms getting ready sick. Has he been played in on this, though? Do they know this? Do they check on it? How much can
I
he
think
do
the
with
same
it?
thing.
Next one, catching Dapper. And for now, player advantage to G2, and they want to keep it that way. They've got the rifles, and this can get very scary, but look at this position. This is nastiness. Nuki. So many angles to clear. Oh, the first wasn't clean enough for that Tens.
Just sucking.
Again, step by step, they're clearing this out methodically.
All right, so once again, cautious in their approach. Sick, really up towards rafters. And G2 not
Winnable.
overstepping the mark.
Yeah, fuck
Quickly
it.
clear through here. Nuki actually still catches Sight.
Never
Sick
counts then.
ahead of time. Actually, some more damage comes through, and Nuki will find the kill.
Nice.
Third on the round now. Spike will go down. Fantastic work from G2 there, and that's the sort of round that we
Lucky
were
at
concerned about
13-0.
from map 1, right? Lauren,
That
again,
would be huge.
Nuki in position,
They-
effectively
Like
taking a
13-0,
1v2
they might
every
probably.
single round.
Oh no,
versus
that's a lot of
Tens
momentum.
And
And
Shazam.
Shazam.
And that's a
I
statement in
don't think that
itself.
will
So,
happen, but
Yeah, no
if
way.
it
again,
does,
looking
it'd be
towards
pretty
Nuki to be a
crazy.
power player here and already delivering in the first 4 rounds. Thing is, I gotta say it, even in those rounds, Sentinels need to kind of stop
are so
challenging him at
dumb.
these range because Nuki's going to do this every
Welcome
single time.
to it.
And if they give him a kill, it's going to spread Sentinels across the map. It's going to create an opening, which G2 were incapable of doing on the previous map.
But this could be something
Opium.
that they've maybe identified, that if they can tame Sentinel's ability to take this deep space, which they're still vying for. Shaz, though, on the off, though, is going to be the difference maker. Going to get it, but there's straight up. No! Gets out with his life. 10 still posted up in
Tens, you're
position.
getting a little
Tries to fall
wild.
away off the back of the Lear and leaves Dapper in a little bit of a corner.
Nice.
Nuki pries him out of it. G2 still on the move here, 4v4. How much more can they pressure this? Shaz on the back lines and Tens. He's just waiting around this corner. Shaz is watching this, just eagle eyes from up above. Tens
Oh
gets
my
aggressive!
god.
Rings the bell.
He's an animal.
Finds two.
You?
Nuki to
Question
Boba.
mark?
Gone.
Over.
This
Mod
makes one
check?
now,
13-4.
1v4 beckoning, and it ain't
EU
happening.
mod
Sick
check?
with a good
Oh,
closer.
Tens is too good.
Sentinels on the
You
board.
guys were saying in chat, what were you saying?
Their first round on the board for them, and again, it's those
Avi.
rounds that Sentinels are willing to do.
Avi.
For the operator online, they know that they have this
Avi.
advantageous first peek, and Shazam
Sentinel's
gets
gonna
himself
know.
into the position
4-1.
there.
They just won
To
a gun
stop
round.
Kellogg's on the cross,
Tens
even
got 2 kills.
towards Pipes.
Yeah.
What a ledge.
Again, Showstopper completely negated.
Wop, wop.
Desperate for that frame.
Ooh,
Tens
that
comes
was nice.
to
That was nice.
crispy
They're back.
Real clean.
headshots.
It's nice seeing him.
Actually, this
Right.
first ultimate cycle looking
good.
pretty good for G2.
good.
Got him into one away from the Hunter's Fury. Nuki obviously investing the Showstopper in the previous.
Can't wait to play
Nothing else
Icarus
available here.
today.
You playing more Icarus?
I gotta get to level 25 and
Probably going to try this double up
test the
draft
gun
here to deal with
mechanics.
Zombs. Actually did get revealed there.
Whenever you play Conan, I need help.
No,
It's a
Shazam!
dungeon and I
Find
can't
Cold
kill him.
Enter actually on that
Warmaker?
B-lane peak.
He's
No,
everywhere.
it's-
He's just showing
wait, what?
presence.
War
In that
Maker?
prior round, now he's over here.
I don't think so.
Keeping himself
It's like a
very
dungeon.
vulnerable.
I'm in an
Zombs
arena
gets
right now.
picked off, and that's
Is it
going to put
there-
Shazam in a bad position.
no,
Makes
no,
well
no.
Did you walk into like a
pressure
map
from
room and you had to
mid.
collect a
Now
bunch of
catches
keys
that rotation, that
from
fallback
bosses?
with Sick now on the
That's
side.
that's War Maker.
Needs to live up
And
to
they
that.
quiet?
Keep
We've done
control
it-
of
we've done it
supports
before.
on the way. They've
Here's what?
re-garnered that space in middle. 10 is
He's
the one there.
nut. No, us.
What the fuck,
He's
man?
got a rifle like that.
I'd be down. I don't know what that is, though.
Now he's done his
Don't
job.
even
Now
bother.
G2, where do they
It's
take
the last day.
this?
Ends at 10. Don't even bother.
Tens
Yeah.
already high
Me and Chris are gonna
over.
play because we're like
Actually
level
gonna get himself
21
into
or
a position
something.
of balance.
And it's
21.
25's max. So we want to get
You have to be
guns.
disciplined.
But if you do want to play,
Diligent on the way in here, because tends to always put himself in this one and done spot. That dismiss. And the Vova actually kind of solo pushing right now.
Stop
Off angles and
playing
tens.
Conan.
Yeah,
Two
sounds about right for a disaster. Ten's going to readjust now. Still pressure comes in.
Oh my
Nuki on the
god, I would
fly
be freaking out if I
There's
died
still
that way.
2v2 here. Keep in mind, Coldamenta
That
has
rope
his
has
ult.
gotta
Nuki,
go.
Yeah, it's honestly
he's
so
just got a
dumb.
gun, and that's normally enough. He's been pulling off 1v2s, but look at the take positioning from Sentinels.
All good.
Right around the back, and actually Dapper's quite far ahead here. He's made some good progress. And timing is everything. Coldamenta hasn't considered it until now. Dapper is
This
right
gun
next
buddy
to him.
does
Plays the
not
right side.
match
He's
that
on the
gun.
left. Coldamenta holds him back as sick. The next step forward
Walker.
finds him, and now it's a 1v1. Nuki has been god tier over on this side of the map.
it's hard to do these watch parties.
Six a bit
a lot of watching.
Himself. Taps
You
his
lose
spike,
interest.
Falls away, looks for that pixel.
Well,
in place,
it's more so
looks
about
for
the
Nuki,
NA
and
teams.
Nuki finds him.
I don't think
This scoreline is
I'll be
starting to
joining
look
you at 6
real
a.m.
good
anymore.
for G2.
No.
That's actually crazy.
I don't
They
think it's worth
trade
it.
headshots.
6 a.m. sucks.
He with just 10 HP remaining, but again, great recovery here. I had a major problem with the
Surprised
Rover
I've been here
peeking
3 days
ahead
in
of
a
the
row,
Alpha, and I think
honestly.
Coldamenta actually had his recon
Jesus.
bomb available as well.
I owned
So
him.
lucky they're able to still comfortably set up on site there, because again, Expect tends to do that. He finds that kill in mid straight away. He's the
Sucks, he
anchor.
kinked him.
He's the contingency plan on that entire pressure that's
Tapper's
created by
laughing
G2
at
on
Yeah,
B.
they didn't look too tilted, so that's
again,
probably
he
good.
looked
finds the
he looked like
first.
he was laughing at him.
Gets
I
traded
think-
out,
I think
but
so-
expect
I
him
think
to do that
Six
every
said,
single time.
"Fuck
If
the
he
fan."
trades, it's fine.
Is that what he said?
I think so. Because he dinked him.
Not forcing a tactical timeout yet.
True,
Sentinel's
actually.
still happy to keep going at this. Maybe
Oh,
this
Shazam.
is a reason
What a weird
why.
spot.
Laboured from both sides. It's a little weird, but it will be Shaz to
Can't believe
find
he got the
next
kill.
one. So mid's now open and eyes now removed from watching maybe a push-up. And it looks like a stack's already coming out here. They're well aware. Deeper wall as well. Very
I think
interesting
ranked is harder than this.
to see that one up here.
Yeah.
To
I'm good, thank you.
slowly away from this.
Harder?
I think the Viper's bit definitely going to make them
Shaz.
reconsider. Shazam's actually got the cut off on this rotation as well.
He got
If
healed.
they try and step across this, it's
Does he
such
have
a
one
hard
knife?
angle to clear.
Or 5?
You could be getting away with being the
it's
guillotine,
5.
and there's 3 players around this corner. That's one. It's only
least he got the one.
A second's difference in Coldamenta may have gotten that kill, but he's quick.
They have
And now
res,
it's a 4v3.
Viper ult.
Coldamenta, Nuki, and Kellogg's.
Wait, you can't
the
see?
death ball
No, I
now
can
going
see.
roaming.
Barely.
Camera.
The camera's blocking it.
I'm not sure actually
I
how
can see all but
feasible it is
Dapper's
with
ult.
Shazam dying on top of
But he's
Tuesday.
got
You can
one
see G2 actually
kill
pausing for a
away.
moment
Wouldn't even
here.
use it well anyway.
And whether or not the awareness is
Right?
Sentinels potentially try and get that back.
Oh, I like this. That if they catch some rotations here, you're going to have
30
what?
seconds left.
Sova can just keep drawing their attention over towards A, right? Make a bit of noise, see if maybe they can catch some of these players, but you can see that intuition, maybe making them question this, and there it is, already going to find the bigger. Nuki's now gone down. Do they expect a second kill? Oh, it's
Oh, how
good
did
spray
Dapper
adjust, but
that?
the trades are so effective here for Sentinels. They've kept themselves in the right positions.
10
And what
seconds
does
left.
Coldamenta get to do with this?
He's
Spikes
still cheesing,
deep
though.
in enemy territory, 6 seconds left. Avalor go for it, not going to happen. Well done to
Unlucky.
Sentinels, kept composure there, kept everything in check, and Shazam, lovely play up middle.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. And again, you got to credit G2 for being stacked up there, where Shazam can't get away with another, actually. He finds the first.
Can't believe he got him for
Mixwell
that.
in the
Yeah, that's
rattiest
pretty
spot.
crazy.
It's
Mixwell
so
didn't
good.
kill him.
Hey,
So ratty.
but again, look at Sentinels, the Aldron just paving the way for Shazam to walk through there, find all that space in the early round, and ultimately it gives Sentinels a really good read on, I think, where G2 want to end up.
Yeah.
At least plan A.
Yeah,
So far, so good. They won 2 gun rounds.
Now, looking at the money though, considering it was what a pretty commanding scoreline.
They
the
win
money
one
has
more.
swelled for G2.
about to get
A lot of
4
these
right
rounds
now.
have been kept up, and
When they win this
sure,
round.
right off the
I was
rip.
talking about the
Now,
old.
I don't know if they actually did get a tag. It
Tens
doesn't matter. It
aggressed
set
with it, though.
Tens into motion.
Didn't
Maybe
get
they
the
have
Q
to
off,
push
but
up
he's
the
gonna
back
get
of the audio
healed.
cues, knowing that you can push a little bit deeper, as they're going to be having to
It
respect
was
that.
all
And he's
part
gonna
of
make
the
great
NA
work of it. Finding
strat.
Nuki is the perfect target to pick up.
What about the EU strat?
Especially with the work he's
The
been
strat
doing.
was to die there.
Belt on 8.
It's all part of the plan.
Available,
Yeah.
so G2 will proceed as 4. Shazam and Tens on the other side of this once again, and look at the focus towards mid, actually.
Surprised they're not hopping.
Is Aldron going to come through?
Maybe didn't have enough money.
I don't know, we'll spot Tens actually up in, tucked up on second level of sight. There's a risk of being wallbanked here, but nothing comes through.
No, he's still fine. He's still alive. He's got Dapper kind of having
This game
his
is so
back here.
interesting in comparison to
Ball goes in,
CS,
wants to
because like
give himself a chance at a gap here, but
in
he's being
CS
chipped
when
away at. Now Dapper,
an exec is
the
happening or a
lands on good
fake is
damage towards
happening,
Kellogg's, but he does manage to keep his life.
it's kind of hard to tell how many
Living
numbers there are,
in the depths here, unable to quite
right?
pop
But in this
into
game,
and
you
there's the
see,
ult coming out as a
you hear the
response.
drone, You see a jet smoke.
G2
You see
fantastic
a
control
Viper
on site,
molly.
actually.
Brilliant.
And you're like, oh,
Swing and a miss. Avova
alright,
will get the
there's
better
three
of
here.
them there, and Avova finds
Probably
the
going
second
A.
as well. Sick will fall.
like you just don't get that confirmation in
Last three, where
CS.
they at? We've got a
CS, you
couple,
could throw a
at least
smoke
one
across the whole
going
map.
flank. That's Shazam. Goldamenta up in towards Nest. It's Kellogg's to find 10, so now down to just 2. Zombs down noted, now spotted. Does get Kellogg's, but in the meantime, Shaz lost life, and it will be an unfavorable situation for
Think
the
we should
Zombs.
remove
And
the damage
they're going to
report
suck
thing.
it up. G2 are right back
No.
into this. That's going to be 6.
Wait,
I think
way too
100%,
on the board,
100% they should remove it.
Have we
from-
actually got a
if
game
it's
on
in
our
this.
hands now?
I mean, it's
think
looking
it
that way.
is.
This is a
You should not
fantastic
know
start
how
from
much damage
G2,
that you did to
and so much
the person you
better
falsified
equipped, way
to.
more
Because you like
composed
spray
in this,
smoke, you die, and
again,
you know
you
it's
can
like
say they're not making as many
X amount of
mistakes, but
people.
I just
So
think
it's
back
kinda
to that
busted.
round with
It's
Shazam and mid,
100%
G2
not
stacked
fair.
up to mitigate that risk. That's something we just didn't see on Split at all.
You're right. Yeah, this does look like a different side. Haven would be the last, if I'm not mistaken. So
Correct.
I'm getting a little ahead of myself. It's only the first half here. Don't worry, I'm getting a little excited because we actually might have a game here. We might see Sentinels pushed. Because map 1, I mean, if you're not actually, you know, completely hooked on the Copium and Hopium, you're going to be able to see that was a very Sentinels-dominated map. But this is a whole new lease of life to G2. Looking like some Nookie controlling that push-up consistently, setting a tone for the entire match. Shaz and Tens are now like, well, I guess I'm on Nookie duty. Great. I'm going to have to deal with this every single time. And he will do this every single time. Fair enough, maybe he doesn't do it one round. Fair enough. They're still going to have to expect him to be there. And now at this point, G2 actually leaning this way. The purchase coming out from Sentinels. 1 rifle and 10s, the rest, a little shaky, but we saw map 1. That was still able to do damage on Split.
I love this. The way that G2 have to approach this now, it's just stack us for, hey, hopefully they can't get us all, right? Whether it be Tens or Shazam on the other end, but actually, Rookie going to send the paint shell across the back. Kellogg's getting very deep towards the server here. Shazam will fall, actually. Dapper tagged up by that owl drone. Be a comfortable plant here. Not an awful lot really for Sentinels to get back in that.
Yeah.
The recon bolt
It
will
got-
find 2 tags.
Yeah, it was actually really well done, but bear in
Chance.
mind,
There was
the
a chance
weaponry
for a
that came in
second
from
right there.
Sentinels was
Oh,
limited.
he's
10
ulted.
still
Wait,
doing some
wait,
work, those
hold
There's
on,
a
30
chance.
Tens is
HP
alive.
was on,
Tens is
back
alive
on
with
up, still
ult.
sitting
Yeah.
pretty now.
There is
But
a
one
Yeah, but
for
Silva's-
seconds, it's not going to happen. Goldamenta denies, and G2 starting to stride through this game. They've got
This is looking
some
like
answers.
a
Where is that tactical
reverse Uno
timeout?
card of last
Where is
map.
the conversation for Sentinels? Or do they not care that much about this one? Maybe they feel, it's only the first half, we'll be fine. I think they still need more of a buffer here.
I mean, actually, you look at the stats and there's a slight lean towards Sentinels performing a little better on defense.
GG go next.
Again, if there's any win condition we could take away from previous performances, it's the Sentinels
And
at
it
least,
sucks.
at least keep
Then
them
to
in
have.
check here in the first half.
They've got to get the last 3 if I can, you know.
They get
Sentinels
9-3
need to
though,
buffer.
and the
2 is
Sentinels
not
can
enough
win.
for me. I'll never
Cursed.
bare minimum 3, or I'm thinking it's a runaway. Now let's see what Sentinels can do there. They're back on the buy.
But
Shaz has the ult. Now,
Sentinels
we saw
is
last time around, you know,
an
the ult
aggressive
pushing up
team,
middle,
so
that
maybe
was
they'll
so
flourish
decisive.
on the attack side.
With a bit of that here, because
Good
right
point.
now G2 have him by the scruff of the neck. Someone's
We
gonna
shall
jump
see.
Shaz off to the side.
They just need 4.
Maybe that jumping
All I
on the
need,
other side to come
just
around.
4.
While this happens, we see that little bit of a step.
What if they get
towards a little bit
5?
too much.
They get 5,
This is the
game's
start
over.
that G2
True,
wants
that's
to
true.
make sure
2-0.
They keep everything
That's
in
true.
check. No early giveaways, no easy
We got
reads
double
here.
res,
They bide their time.
and so ult.
I'm wondering if Mixwell's there purely off the back of the success that maybe they had off Shaz or someone pushing up mid. This is an interesting little read from them here. Nookie showing, I'm still here. You have no idea where we're heading.
But this is great. Again, just giving that away. Dan is up on the platter. Nookie's happy to face that owl drone to give away that information. Shazam actually, this is the
Ooh.
first sign, finds the second.
See? Telling you, they're alive.
Nookie's
Ops
so
out.
demanding right
Ops
now.
out, they're about to
He's
win
keeping
out.
3 players from Sentinels locked onto a site. Avova does have the res.
You will
Try and
not
get
get
him.
this.
kill my ally.
If he jumped
Go
up,
get him.
if he jumped up on the box
Shazam can't
instantly,
punish that.
Where's that
There was a
second
chance.
goal?
He would've,
Mixwell,
yeah.
who's looking to maybe crack this open. If he can catch
They
the
have
2
3
players
a day,
rotating, that would be
so
perfect. Let's see what
this
Mixwell
fight's
can do
important.
here, though. He has to catch this one.
That
There it is.
fight was
Great work from
important.
him, and now the other 3.
That's
from
crazy. It looked like
Sentinels
Mixwell
on the
kinda-
line, but it is 3, and one of them is
Satchel was
10.
not
He
it.
didn't react
Best in the
almost
world,
for a
just on the
sec.
other side of this, and there he is
Oh.
waiting, Dapper by his side, guns locked and loaded, 10 seconds, it looks like G2
Yes.
run out of time, run out of
If they get-
options,
if Sentinels
run
gets
out of
5, it's
players.
over.
There's
Yeah.
the bare minimum.
It
I'd like to
literally
see
is. is.
Three
But
at least here for Sentinels.
I'm just
now.
saying, people were saying I'm
So
high on
interested to
copium,
see,
but
like I said, Nuki
wait,
faces the Aldo and
let
he's
it unfold,
happy
boys.
to let Sentinels know that he's there, but Sentinels do not
They
falter.
broke now?
Again, Mixwell finds that kill, like you said,
I
I
doubt
doubt
and
it.
it doesn't even impact the rest of the round because there's no rotation factor.
We need to stop doing that. We've been doing that for years. We need to stop.
So it's interesting, really. I mean,
Well, he
you can
dodged
argue
it.
G2 kind of victims of their
And
own
he eat
success
it.
there, where Sentinels just like, there's a
He ate it.
possibility, Nuki's still going to find a kill, and they're going to try and collapse and end up on A.
Oh, they'll be broke next though. They have jet knives.
Go again, the aggression.
Yeah, if Sentinels wins this round, 7-5 half. GG.
This checklist has
Use out.
worked against Sentinels. Oh, okay, he's got a good idea.
completely?
Someone's close by.
Yeah.
Reads it.
They still make it
Shaz.
through.
So
Yeah.
dangerous between the two of
This
them.
is screwed.
See the cogs
Yeah.
turn.
They're gonna make it through,
Nuki's
actually. It's gonna be
"We've
G2
seen
Sen.
something. It's
They're
seen
not really
something
out.
close.
I can't believe this tournament is so freaking long.
Deeper, but it's actually Mixwell being
There's so
caught
many
amidst the
qualifiers.
first blood drawn. Six gonna catch that as
No,
Kelps is
just
now
the
gonna
tournament in
take that
general.
on
Like
control.
this one.
Also
Yeah.
noting that Shaz is
The
over
10
somewhere
days.
else towards A. They can actually
That's
go
pretty
up
long.
on this, but
That's
still
long.
an easy way through.
Group stage
Nuki
is like
this
5
time
days.
now, starting to work
What's after
on
Berlin? It's
himself.
like champions, right? That's in LA.
Supposedly.
All for the time
I don't know if
being.
that's
G2 not
true.
gonna wait on that
I think
to
they
come down,
announced
actually.
that.
And
Really?
Zone will
I think
find
so.
the spike carrier. Kelps
Opium.
unable to trade
Away.
initially and will get revealed by the recon bolt, so
God,
has
that
to back
was
away the
risky.
spike in control
They
of
need to be
Sentinels
here.
right now.
That's the big, and again, now more time. Last time
Dude,
the
that
frag
smoke
came in
though.
through middle so late.
That
That's a bit
sucks.
uncomfortable. Maybe could have done more with that, and now he's feeling a little silly, but can he still make it work?
Oh.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh,
Nuki does
my
find cover, but now it's just
goodness.
Nuki.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, my
Oh, this would be a
Two
sick
more, though,
ace.
Nuki. Do
Oh,
you still
man.
have it in ya?
Oh,
Let's go, Teddy,
no.
go, get it done.
He went for the
Keeps Sentinels
Perez boy.
on a level
Damn,
field
it's gonna be
in that
7-5.
round. That was about to
Actually,
get
it's
so
so broke.
dangerous.
It's so unfortunate for Nuki.
See, that right there
The fact
is
that
why
it gets
Riot
stuck
needs
in
to
the door,
fix
if that just
the
bounces
stupid
out,
walls
I think
and
it forces
corners.
Sick into a bit more of an open position.
The Raise
with
Nade
actual
should not have
ability to
bounced
fall
that
there,
way. It
and
should have hit that wall nice and
Nuki had a
flush
huge opportunity to just swing
and
out with a
bounced
showstopper.
out.
Those 2 seconds
But all the
effectively
walls have
altered
these
the
little
entire
nooks and
outcome
little
of that
weird
round.
things that stuff gets stuck on. That's why Sova darts bounce. That's why nades and Yoru flashes bounce. All this. It's just not it. Just fix it.
The G2
I do agree with you, but I also
purchase
think he
final
threw
round,
that nade poorly.
Spectres
not
across
pretty.
I don't think
the
so. I think that was clean.
only
I think he
rifle
threw it really poorly, to be honest.
Here we go,
But I do
Nuki.
agree.
Damn!
Nuki!
Yo, that was sick.
Oh,
He's got the
he
frag
did it.
onto Shaz.
Oh,
But where's
I
the rest
should've
of
used
it?
that
Wow, that was
fan.
a really good
It's
jet
on
play
face
too,
just
though.
as Nuki
That was a
left
good
off.
movement
And it's a
the whole round.
4v3. Dapper, Sick, and Zombs are baffled.
Gun out,
Still
G2.
can't
Hello.
quite adjust the spray well enough on the second. And now 2-stand. Dapper and Zombs fired up, trying to get that wall down for a quick bit of
Benji.
vision. But no one falls foul instantly. Zombs finds the first.
Oh,
kill.
my
The
Zombs
right
is
click.
nasty right
Zombs
now.
Nation.
The 1v1 Coldamenta, 8 bullets.
Oh,
Zombs
God.
on the other side. Coldamenta.
Oh,
he stays
why
there,
is
he
that
gets
your
them in
play?
2-2 with a
Was it planted up
solid lead
top?
here.
He could have wrapped 410, man. He
coulda
would've
dropped
had
his
no idea.
frickin'
What
fucking
we're
holes.
looking at here in the first half of ICEBOX after seeing map 1, but
All good.
what an
8-4.
insane
I told you,
tempo
all they need is
shift
4.
on that. And again, it's to capitalize
Yeah, but
on
that should've been
that weaker
5.
purchase, and it's
Hey, but
executed
sometimes you just
perfectly by
want the other
G2.
team to have a round. Instead of you.
We've got a game, 8-4. For me, the question though is it enough? We know Sentinels can dig deep. We know they've got a lot in the tank. We rarely see them rattle.
necklace.
That's the first time they've been dictated to in a
Looks like a
long
coin.
time, it felt like to me.
I mean, what happens when you poke
Ooh.
the face?
Coin?
What do we see in the second
Wait, it's the
half?
same
of
necklace.
Sentinels?
Wait.
Because, again,
I've never
we
seen you
talk
two in the
about
same
the first
room.
half on map
This is
1
pre-recorded.
in particular, Sentinels were able to run rings round.
That might be
G2.
the same necklace.
Yes,
Let it
G2 were
hang.
able to get away with some
It's not as
I'll say
long. but the chain
uncharacteristic
could be different.
plays and
What is
set
that?
pieces, but again, can Nuki do the same
don't know.
thing? Can he have
Okay,
the
if you don't
same
know that, it's
impact
probably not the same.
on their defensive half? That's the
This is
question
cool,
I'm
man.
asking.
Well, I wonder what questions and answers Sean has for us, because he's standing by
Sean!
for his eye from that first
That's you.
That's me right
Indeed I
there.
am, Lauren. I got 2 rounds for you guys,
That's a
so I'm
cool
just going to
necklace,
hop
too.
right into it. So this round was
Oh.
the explosive A take that G2 tried to do.
How
and
casual
you
and
can see
cool
right
Sean is.
here, Shazam, Tens, and Dapper are triple lined up
Hello.
right here. The 2 that are going to aggress, the duelists, Shazam and Tens. So they're going to go along the ropes, and where they're going to end up, they're going to both be on top of pipes. But the angles that they end up holding is what's
What a
really
wonderful cat.
important here. Shaz has the aggressive angle to take the left entrance, and then Tens' job is to actually guard him in case anyone were to push out onto Bell. It's very important that these 2 specific duelists are in these roles because they have movement abilities. The Jet with the dash and the Reyna with the dismiss can both get away from these aggressive positions on the A side.
100K.
That is why Sentinels loves running this comp. So let's run
100K.
Yep. You got 100. You just broke 100K.
So what I'll tell you right now is G2
Sean.
slows this to try to stop any initial push. They have a
Don't
smoke
get
here
hurt.
right off the bat, and Nuki immediately pops his showstopper and tries to hunt Shazam
Sean
down.
Bucky
And you
matters.
lost it.
Never in a
Bucky
million
main.
years would he
Sorry.
expect
What'd
a
you say
second
before
player also on
Sorry.
pipes, which is why
Bucky
he
matters?
ends up falling
Is that what you
down.
said?
The glimpse of 10
Bucky main is
falls
what I
back,
meant.
and then the
Well, you
round
had
really
100K
chills
and
out
then
for
you
a
lost
split
it.
second. Dapper, who actually shot a
Sad.
recon early round, is hiding in the corner. So this is Shazam getting that opening kill, 10's locking down the next two, and then the round is literally over. So we're gonna hop straight into the next round, and let's pause it for 1 second right here. So what I want to draw attention to now is Dapper throwing the same arrow over here at A. It's going to triple ping. That means it gets
After this.
all of its recon
Gambit.
little notices off, and
Gonna
that's
get
a
on.
very, very
mean-
good indicator
100
that
theses?
no one is
No,
around this
well,
A
you don't
site
know.
and
We'll
won't
have
be for quite a bit of time.
You
right?
okay,
So the
dude?
You don't
rotation
know
will come in
who
soon.
I meant.
But what
What?
I also want to show you is the fact that
True.
Kelox
Gambit's
is
gonna
right
win the whole
here in
thing.
mid.
Gambit might win.
If he does something, and he
Every
does, but he doesn't catch Shazam. So he's going to actually double updraft. So
They might lose
he,
to Drew.
from this angle right here, can double updraft and actually see down B long, which is why he's over there right now. He has his Blade Storm
he's so
out,
good,
double
man.
updraft, and try to get that pick onto Shazam.
You are good.
Unfortunately for him,
All good.
this
All good.
wall from Zoms as well as Shazam's location kind of blocks the vision from him. So Sentinel's one step ahead in this
Never
regard.
mind.
So let's roll it for a little bit right now.
Sorry.
And this, in my opinion, is the swing round of the entire half. Shazam peeks out wide at the perfect time, ends up getting a pick, and then he actually he ends up falling back, and this
life.
lurk by Midwall using this smoke that we previously discussed allows him to get the trade onto Shazam while simultaneously Zoms falls. So let's pause it for a
Sean has
split
been
second
talking
here.
for a couple minutes.
We are
Yeah,
now
it
in-
feels
About
like
to go overtime.
Yeah, it feels like a
we're in a
lot.
3-on-3. Okay. G2 has rolled back to this A site.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Just
it's
lay down like me.
Come
Come on, man. Just inch a little closer. Stretch those legs out.
I'm getting kinda tired.
All of their controller utility out
Of
of the
NA winning
equation.
everything.
So that kind of filters them into this A
You want them
site.
to lose?
Yeah.
Playing the Reyna again
sad, though,
can
man.
play in these
It would.
aggressive
It
angles
would,
that
but-
other agents cannot do.
Sometimes you need
He
to
can
be sad.
dismiss
Yeah.
out of these
Be happy.
angles. So he's playing this one and done angle for
Oh, that's
both
like yin and
agents,
yang.
But for him, he can get the kill and
Is that what
dismiss
that-
out. So
You're
let's
saying you
roll it
can't
for a
have
little
one
bit.
without the
He ends
other?
up taking out the spike,
Justin's so
dismissing
fucking
and
smart,
shielding
man.
this location right here.
Hello.
Nuki's ability to immediately take the ropes and trade this frag onto 10s
That's
with the
tripping.
drone is pivotal. That frag is actually the biggest frag of
Come
the
on.
entire half in
Yep,
my
yep.
eyes because it broke Sentinel's economy. Coldemento's aware of the flank, and Sick ends up in this very, very difficult 1-on-2 where he manages to get
You
one.
can't
Nuki
always
obviously
get
locks it down. This guy's a
But
clutch player.
Jamal,
through
he's
and
way
through.
overtime.
And this round right here shows why these teams are so evenly matched, and we might be blessed with a map 3, guys. Back to Lauren.
Hey,
Not
Ludi
back to
loses
you,
in
my
chat.
Yeah, I can see myself out, so Sean, if you prefer. Up to you.
Yeah, but again, I think there were some really incredible things broken down there, and that did
I
feel
love
like
Moody.
G2 are very aware of the opponents. They are prepped
On
for this.
stream.
They are coming into this locked and loaded with all the facts that they need. Now, second half though, 8-4. It's not impossible. And Sentinels are a team that can do these sort of
He's
gaps.
so cute.
Yes.
He looks like an
I'm
alien.
expecting
Yep.
them to, again,
He doesn't
I
look
use
like
the
a-
phrase
you look like a
poke the beast.
freaking
I'm
alien.
He
expecting
does
them
look
to
like
come
an
out
alien,
swinging
though.
in the second half. Set the
Big
precedent,
old
set the
eyes.
tone. Don't allow
Wide
G2
head.
to ride through this momentum. They need to
Alien-esque.
stop this early in this half.
Benji's a
Take
model,
like
and Bruce is the
draw
most
the game up
distinguished.
and push things further.
And Leo's an alien.
Back underway. 8-4.
No,
if you're
Leo's
tuning
cute,
in,
just in
map
an
1.
alien way.
Sentinels picked up in quite convincing fashion. However,
Does
map
that
2 here,
catch
G2's
vomit?
choice. Sitting at 8-4 on the
He
half.
just threw up on the couch and then ate it.
Sentinels now need to show what they're like.
Oh, good.
Animals are
Driving
so
seat here. Kelox
the Pega.
real
go
wide
wide.
on that angle, but he does manage to make it out. That should
Ball
be
brain.
though Spike
Does he
being
like
himself towards the side.
want to bite this?
Vova is straight down mid.
It went down his
Find this
throat.
1v1 with Zoms, and actually Zoms going to win it.
Bulimic.
That's a big one. Kellogg's actually going to try and
Did you
follow
tell
up on
Mike
this.
to throw up? Stick his fingers out
See,
for
though.
yesterday?
Yeah, he said he
Still
needed to
wise
throw
to
up.
he finds a second now. All
It's
this
over.
control. G2 have to force their way off the site.
Yeah,
For
like,
G2.
Letting that happen. He is still looking
Like
for
they
those
thought they had a
angles, and
chance,
this
but
makes
they
well.
don't.
1v5,
They
not gonna
just
happen, and
don't.
knife
He got
comes
knifed.
out.
Like it's over.
And North America stops.
Somebody got knifed?
Yeah, he knifed him.
Oh.
Who else but Dapper? If we could have placed bets on anybody to get a knife kill on the stage here at Berlin, it's Dapper. Well, talk about stopping the momentum. A knife kill in the pistol round will do that, Lauren.
You?
Do it.
Yeah, that's...
I'm not hearing you guys talk.
Oh.
How many people do you think are from
Yeah, again, great awareness to find that.
I'm not hearing him talk. It's kind of weird.
Too caked up.
It's kind of quiet in here. 100k people and no one's talking.
Oh,
Weird.
dearie me. We go again. Sentinels, welcome to the build back plan. Bulldogs out and a couple of Spectres. Bulldog out, should I say, and a couple of Spectres. As Tens taking the space.
You really should get extra money for knifing people.
True.
It's so bad in Valorant. Like the knifing, hard to do.
Sick will hit the rotate with the spike here. I think Dapper just gonna send across a recon potentially considering it.
True.
Mike.
This is such an interesting read from Sentinel. Again, Shazam seeing nothing else on A. They've read this so well.
That memory out of his mind.
Incredible
Happened.
read intuition.
It 4 times.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, very nicely.
Used to read word
As well
up.
as still
4 different times.
over, but they'll be so far ahead now. The site should be theirs. Looking for a clean round here. Sentinels and G2 of course looking to do whatever damage they can. They can take
Gonna try to do a fast retake here with no
weapons
gun.
away, do a bit of work.
Here they go.
That'd be brilliant.
Boom,
But
farm time.
you can see them
Boom. Let
kind
it
of line up
rip.
here. Tens and Jazz in the shutdown, and it's just Mixwell. It's a flawless round as
Tech
well. To
W.
boot. It's a prime gaming flawless.
That's like the
round.
one site.
Sentinels have almost closed that gap.
Okay.
So that first buy round is going
That's
to
the
be a
one
big one.
site where
Bless you.
5
Whoa,
my
wait.
goodness.
Great opportunity for
Damn.
Sentinels to push forward on a
You okay?
bonus. Effectively tie things up. I mean, they win this next one. They come within one round. They get the weapon
Oh,
upgrades.
good.
Decent early progress as well.
Sorry.
For Ultimates and 1-up potentially to come online in next round. That's the start you want. First 2 in the bag for Sentinels. You're going to heavy lean actually towards B here. It's only
That is
Kellogg to
actually
hold it
kinda sick.
down.
The new one?
Yeah, I don't use it, but it looks kind of cool.
I don't like
You know
it.
what?
Sounds for
Not an
it.
easy
You know
one.
what?
Utility already coming
What?
through. Now he can actually rain death from
a concert. And I was
no.
like,
the timing. Timing. Now is he alive? He's not for much longer. 24 HP, just about
yeah,
makes down.
it's
They
like
want to capitalize.
the
Look at him,
music.
hounding him down straight in on that one. And the follow-up, Tens just runs down Cold Dementor 2. This is problems now for G2. This is when they're clutching at straws. You're not feeling it now. Rifles left by the side. Nuki though picks up the pace and the pieces as Tens goes down, but the spike is planted.
3v3 Nuki up in top site here, but and Zom's controlling B main and in a position actually.
Corona
use these snake bites.
SJ19.
The lineup
Kinda
set up
funny.
sick. Just needs to buy a little time
much
here, a little bit of
damage,
chip
no
damage
kill
down,
though.
The wall goes up.
Broken.
They're able
Boom.
to negate
Molly
that
on the bomb.
straight away.
Nothing
Zom
they can
fires
do.
on with a snake bite.
Probably
Shazam
should wait for
finds
that
the
nade to go
last.
off, but whatever, dude.
Sentinels convert the bonus 2.
They're so good at
Go
that. They're
next.
so good
Go
at
next
these
match.
slightly weaker weapon rounds. They're so good
Winning
at
the bonus.
capitalizing on any of those
It's too
areas.
I gotta
easy.
say it, Kellogg's a little too deep for my liking to
I
be
agree.
out solo like that. He's out of range, whereas Dash is really a you know, that backup plan to get out of jail free
Fair.
card.
What a
Again,
stupid
the outbreak
gun.
comes through. If
Fair
I'm
and
Kellogg's,
balanced
I'm
again.
out of there.
Offski. Yeah.
Nice, Tyson. You know that's not my fault, bro. Okay, don't say anything.
Binoculars, dude.
Look, we just want to listen in sometimes. It is a timeout now coming in. This is where you got to be very careful with the money, the economy, how this builds back up, the utility, how everything is working through. This is the alt economy even coming in. This is 3 on the trot. Now, it doesn't say much. Let's put it that way. If we're actually talking bigger picture, it's the pistol round, and now they have converted the bonus, which is the scarier part.
I'm out.
Because now your economy's in the bin a touch.
Yeah, it is, and ultimately here we.
G2
If this
molding.
plays out as expected, Sentinels are about to tie up. And to consider that first half lead, but I do want to just come back to that. One of my biggest criticisms the other day when we saw Kellogg switch onto the Sage is him being put in that kind of anchor position to be self-sufficient, right? To be able to peel away in the correct scenarios. That's not a good indicator. That previous round alone is not a good indicator for me in terms of Kellogg's ability to just find that information, not want to find a 1-for-1, because even there, if he drops down off the box, right, finds a kill, what does it mean?
I mean,
Couch is so
I think
comfortable,
this isn't the
man.
first European jet that struggled against North American teams either. Roll your mind back to Reykjavik. Durka. He got tamed on this.
You could just
and he
fucking,
found it very hard to find that space
Could.
that we famed him for. And
True.
again, it's very difficult. They are very, very good at locking
We're
that
back.
space down, but I agree with you. I think he overstepped there, got a little punished for it. See if he can pull himself back up, get that head in the game again.
That's the big
That's
question,
epic.
actually. As a confidence
Switch to
breaker, you
that.
don't want to see that so early on in
Start
this half
watching
of
that.
because
It is
again,
real.
coming back online, and we've talked about already how G2 are able to build around him.
All good.
I think that shirt is
Starting
real.
to see this snowball for
But I
them.
don't think he wore it on stage.
Looking
Like,
this time
like
gonna
how?
pick
That's
up.
not. That's on there, right?
Position on B
All
main.
good, yeah.
Yeah, if this is his practice room, so that would make sense.
What
Here
is
comes
it?
the Sentinels actually
All
just
good
tucked down
shirt.
in towards garage now. A much slower approach this time around. No
I want it.
utility other than the Aldro invested here, and I don't think
Where
Nuki
is
is
it?
spotted
Yeah, that
exactly
made
where he
pretty
is, but the
easily.
boom bot and the paint shell,
All good.
the presence is noted.
See if it
Yeah.
exists online real
Nuki
quick.
is
All
gonna
good
fall
shirt.
away from this one. Coldamen's still trying to work on something, less
shit.
to lose, I guess, in that regard. Bit of a tag, and actually the regress from Nuki.
Well, it's interesting. 3 bits of utility shown here, so
doesn't
actually
exist.
3 members of G2 accounted
All
for
good
here in the
emo,
early
yeah.
round.
All good.
All good.
I
Kinda like
Another
that.
take on the space.
All good.
Nuki is up
All
top
good.
and loses the fight. Sick. Gets him, and there it is. Cracking open, that's all theirs. And the rest of the map becomes
Be a nice little flawless round.
irrelevant, but very fast.
Money's
to the
gonna be
point. That
high.
spike can be ferried on over
Real
really
high.
easily now.
It's over.
Super hot.
So we've got to respect the wall here, and actually Dapper looking for
Oh,
damage in
not
between. Cox
flawless.
actually finds him.
Spike planted.
Gonna swing out here. 6 low HP, but
Ooh,
actually, yeah,
could
Rover
win
picks
this.
that one up
it
actually.
could actually.
Kappa?
It's just the rest, though. I just don't see them making errors, and of course, Ten's just sitting
Maxwell.
on an angle
This
like
guy's
that,
played
so
Jet.
there's no chance in hell. Sentinels,
Played it
Tent.
all.
This is the thing, like I said,
Used to be on a
Sentinels
team
just
with
sit there,
10.
the slow orb, the
Oh,
paint
nine.
shell,
Mhm.
and also Coldamentus spotted with the Aldro.
Actually true.
Again, that's 3 members of G2 accounted for, and I think actually on the back of that, G2 are like, oh yeah,
Used to be
there's
on
no way they're
top
coming in. Sentinels
I-
just sit
I
and
did.
wait, and actually they're waiting for obviously that recon bolt to come through.
Many
Which I've got
years.
to say, I don't know if Coldamentus was caught on a
Before you were
reload or
born.
what, but he needs to be baiting for Nuki there. He needs
How
to
old
be
are
the
you?
one to deal
Yeah,
with that
never mind.
recon
All
bolt.
good.
Yeah, looked a little out of sorts. Again,
Are you
this
like
is pressure
25,
time
man?
now. This is
No,
stressful
26?
I wish.
27. This is 26 or 27?
I'm 27. I'm
Now for
ancient.
Sentinels.
That means when you were 5, I was
In a good
born.
spot too.
It's not. It's
5.9
like
on Zoms, 5.5 on Shaz.
if I was a newborn,
You see it too. We do have a
Ancient.
timeout, it looks like.
I could fist fight you as a
Lovely technical,
5-year-old
Who doesn't love him?
easily.
So. Does look
You
like
think?
Alex
Yeah,
is
100%.
Now I wonder
I was a
if this could
strong
be a
fucking
big
baby.
influence, or if it's already being
Yeah, but I was a
considered.
strong
A different
5-year-old.
Look from Sentinels.
You seen this
We
guy?
know.
He's fucking dumb.
Yeah, we don't see initially where he's
This guy could
opting to
wreck you with
position,
his
but
cheeks.
With this
again,
what?
he has to
Clap
be
you
able to
out,
pick up
boy.
the slack elsewhere.
Watch
If
him
G2
out.
want to really
your
secure one
elders,
side or
kid.
the other, or fight for that mid
How old are you,
control,
Justin?
Kellogg's is the one that needs to hold
28,
it down now.
29 in
the operator.
October.
And
Happy
in
birthday,
a
dude.
safe position.
Let's fucking go.
What I want to see is him really being in a
Huge.
position to kind of receive that information if
Huge.
Sentinels do decide to force through, or at least
He's
spy other
buffing.
things like, you know, obviously
Cat jam.
the Al drone
What
coming
the
out.
hell?
Maybe the recon bolt.
Yeah, you're
going
trying to call me
one way or
dumb.
the
He
other,
said,
even
"Shouldn't be
if
so
the
dumb."
hyper utility being invested, but
Don't worry, they don't like anybody.
have to wait and see.
It's true. They actually don't like anybody.
They don't like anyone.
Little tech issue with
People were telling me to
G2,
shut up
so
while I was
hopefully
sleeping.
gets fixed.
Didn't even make sense.
No further issues occurred.
I was literally asleep facing this way, and they're just like, "Shut up, J9."
I was always
Just
questioning it
stop
online,
talking.
Maybe they truly do.
Just what?
Just run through the gear. Absolutely smashing it.
We haven't seen a desk slam yet, have we?
Oh, I really want one of
I
those.
really, really want to see a
a
good
solid
desk
death
slam.
slam. Like they might get fined for it, but it's kind of entertaining.
What do you think the splash on the stage is when actually we have
A
I think
death
we've
slam.
got a text package for that as well.
Table broken. Just Hulk smash. Yeah,
Always
I don't
tech
know,
pauses,
I
man.
I mean, it's still
Always.
usage, right? Like,
But still,
So this is the highest
Yeah, it's
viewership
a
that
long
Valorant
time.
has had
okay.
oh,
Ever?
wow.
on LAN.
Was that
Right.
Daydream,
No,
or
'cause
was
they
that
did
like
the-
instant stare across
the
section?
drops
Not
for
sure.
Oh, the beta?
Yeah,
That shit out of
but for
a lot.
LANs, this is the highest.
Them
Pretty sick.
linking. This isn't for me.
Not sure how I feel about this one.
Not for me.
Yeah. Who's down there? Who's down there taking that camera
Who's
angle?
doing that?
Somebody's about to get exposed. Oh, there he is. Yep. Just in the
Hopefully the
Exposed.
finals bring. I want to see it break a middle.
Who's doing that? Yeah,
I
not.
think it could pretty easily.
Yeah, he's loving it
Yeah.
though. Yeah, good shout.
Be sick.
What was it at,
Thumbs
like
up, 'cause I think
700
we're
and
good to
something
go.
thousand earlier?
Ooh,
Yeah.
Not sure. Not
725?
Not certain.
I think something like that, yeah.
Oh, we love a good tech pause, don't we? They do it for us.
730.
They made us a whole graphic package.
I
Wait,
did
what,
hear that
do
in my
other
ear, actually,
pausing?
yeah.
Gear.
This one goes out to Pansy.
They're off the gear.
It said
We're all
that
good
most.
to go. 8-8.
Most of them.
Jumping
Most
back
of them, I
on
think.
in, no worries. Let's
it
look at that
usually
on.
is
Quick
just
reminder, if you zoned out for a second
text
like you look
stuff.
like a
Yeah,
Volvo
it's like,
did.
oh my
It's like,
god.
oh, my
Does have
mouse
the on
died.
that
Yeah, my
that's
keyboard
something that
stopped working.
could be different, and
Can't
that
hear.
is it.
My keyboard stopped working. I can't hear.
The wall comes up actually on the outside of the tube.
They correlate.
Will actually find it.
I would have 1 million and
Sticks the res there. Coordinator will respond of over towards
about 1
B. We'll
million?
find Shazam.
Look at this
What?
guy. He's
What
just
about
got
1 million?
guys. The
Apparently
entire
Iceland had
space
1
is
million,
clear.
but I don't
I've got
remember
middle,
that.
everything
Views?
you need
Yeah.
to keep
Yeah, I think
focusing
so.
on that B side. He's
Really?
taken
Nuts,
all that
actually.
space and controlled it. The three
Yeah, I had
players
like
from Sentinels now are essentially
360,000.
noted.
Yeah,
Every
but that
single
was-
one of them is known where they're at.
Really?
So now they're
Yeah.
going to fight basically back to the
I didn't
wall
remember
out.
that for some
Tens.
reason.
How much space can you get them?
Okay, you go.
Swing on it. Okay, that's not bad. Second Dapper takes down
No
the
way they're
front line.
recovering this round, right?
Coordinator doing what he
Dapper,
can.
your ults
But now
are
it's a
terrible.
2v3.
Tens
Any
is
more
ult.
Tens is still working.
Just
Ooh.
ult.
But the
The weight
space
of the world
that that
shows
ult.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
his side.
Oh, he's
There's a
dead.
player close by. Sees
Oh, he missed.
expects to swing
Oh,
on
Tens, you're so good.
God,
Oh
the
my
space.
goodness.
Tens is just going God mode.
Honestly, Dapper's
Now
ults
2v2.
have been spaced for
He's
10.
working
That's
out
it.
actually true.
Yeah, they haven't been to hit anyone.
But the timing is just off. Nookie does him by a second.
Oh,
and
Tens
there
was
it
so
is,
lost.
Where was he
safely
looking?
found.
He was
And a
so
sigh of
lost right
relief
there.
as Tens was
Sheesh.
about to tear him apart.
G2 put their first round on the board, but Tens, man, you can never count them out. And he reads that perfectly. The operator,
Can't believe they almost
the operator shot comes
that
through
back.
from Kellogg's, and he knows that the counter peak's coming through from Coldamenta. This opener, beautiful stuff here. I think Zomzatsi has an idea that something's coming. Oh,
That
what
guy
a
was
fascinating
bold.
round, but they nearly got it done. I think just a little mystery from Tens. I think that was potentially coming from a completely different angle there.
Standing
So
up.
Nuki gets the second seemingly for
I'm
free.
down.
Shazam with that operator online now, Lauren.
Okay, next step, back and forth we go. Kellogg's had his out. Right back in it, Shaz.
They're brute forcing.
Yeah, it looks like Mixwell though. Oh, he was
Damn,
not
they just
really
didn't
ready
care.
for that. It was a bit
They're
of
just
a
like, yo, trade me, I'm going in.
easy-ish clear on it. It outdone and then some.
Oh god.
In response, you can see all the ults coming down, and they actually
Oh.
both connect in the end. Coldamenta
Double
did
ult.
find Sick, even at the very last go of it, which actually gives
Bombs
the
has
player
ult
advantage
though.
back over to
It's
G2.
still very doable.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Coldamenta and Nuki swing on the back of that Owl drone.
Do it? Oh, definitely not now.
Shazam here. Zoms would have Viper's pit of his own, but right here it's going to be difficult. I mean, he needs another kill in order to get that online, but the spike
Well, I mean,
tucked just behind server here.
Precarious.
Gallows will find one there. Zoms will
Winnable.
trade one out, but 4 HP, just a
Lost
matter
around,
of time
but
of over.
they used
Comes
3
through.
ults, right?
G2
Yeah,
put themselves
or
2 ahead
two.
here
1,
in
2.
the second half.
No,
They
Mixwell
bounced
uses ult
back.
as well,
They
right?
found that
Oh,
little
yeah,
rhythm
he
here.
uses
10
Viper
to
ult.
8, as
So they
you
used
said.
3 ults
This was
just
the
to
first
clear that
couple of
round.
strung together off the back of an actual timeout where they were discussing
too
what was
bad.
happening. We
Zoms
saw
has
that
his
op coming
ult.
up for Kellogg's. Whether it be
Tens
that
has
or just the
his.
adjustments off the back, it is working. And now on the other side, we did see the op for Shaz, but now luckily, you know, not luckily, but just well considered, he still have the knives to fall back on, so his economy will be just fine. But outside of that, 2 now, double digits. This is game on, Hypoc.
It is, and this is a pivotal round. 3,300 left in the bank for Sentinels as a whole. Shazam going to ride through the Blade Storm. Kellogg's will face the Owl drone. And again, Sentinels looking to force
Big
the
round
issue
here, lads.
onto A site. Mixwell called upon once again.
Caught out last time.
This is probably one of the more important rounds.
Yeah, because they're broke after
After a
this.
lot of
Probably
angles
gonna
here.
use some
This
ults
can
to win
get
this. Yeah, this
incredibly
is probably the
dicey.
game decider right here.
Still looking for it. And they're now encroaching on the site. Spots one, can't find it, needs to
Stop
back
it.
away. Spike coming down, we're in
Bomb's gonna
post-plant
pop his ult.
territory.
Yep,
Kellogg actually
there
will
it is.
respond with a Blade Storm of his own. Viper's bit invested
security
on site
blanket.
here. Sentinels looking to secure.
Oh,
no.
A 1v1
He's
with
empty
Dapper
up
on the
with 2
flank
though.
here.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Look,
wait,
he just
10
straight
does
up
3?
clotheslined him. And now a 5v3.
Just old
This
10s,
retake
please,
looks like
win
it's
the
got
round.
legs, but 10 still stands, so I won't run him out
Oh, he
just
doesn't
yet.
hear.
And diving on in.
Oh,
Out of nowhere, Sick just gets surprised.
no.
You expect Kellogg's.
Yeah, oh,
Oh,
It's actually over.
We're going to map 3.
We're going to map
What a
3.
response from G2.
Been fun. It's
Again,
been real.
remaining composed, everything stacked
has
against
not
them in
been
that
real
round. The
fun.
Viper's
No.
pit setting up
I'm ready for
such a stranglehold on the site there, but Nuki finding 2
This-
insane kills on the
Okay.
flank to open up this
Might be one of the hardest jobs.
Against the
Out
ults
there.
as well from Shaz.
I honestly
Oh.
agree. I couldn't agree more. Having to fight sleep is just rough every day.
Actually won the game.
We're getting closer and closer to a death slam there as well.
Yeah, it was getting there.
Oh, Tilt. He's just like, guys, you're not
Sentinels
listening
looking
to me.
as if they're scrambling for answers here. Again, another round.
gotta
where
get
they
a solo
just
play
try
here
and
from
send it
Tens.
at A.
Save
I
the
said,
match.
He by a
As well.
Guardian?
fumble in the
Yep.
previous.
Why
but
are they
time
not
to
giving him
hold strong.
a rifle? Result.
He talked shit about that gun too.
Yeah?
Yeah, he said it wasn't good.
It isn't good.
Keep it somewhat in G2 favor.
See the wind in
Just
G2
shooting.
sails now. They're looking
What?
to be a little more
Starting's okay.
proactive, a little more decisive.
Watch
Some
it.
of
He'll
these
show you how
rounds.
okay it is.
A wonky purchase
When he
here.
dies
Side
immediately.
Sentinels.
To a Vandal or something.
Depends on a Guardian.
It's not like he hasn't ulted yet.
That Spectre. Kellogg's there. Will open
Yeah, I
the
don't
couple of
know
the operator
either.
though. Shazam
They're
falls.
just dry
Kellogg's tries to
picking
dip
this
back in
off.
again for a second.
He has
These
flashes,
peaks from
not
Kellogg's
using
man are
them.
dangerous, but maybe feeling
Oh yeah,
himself.
really okay.
You can see as to why. Just gonna keep
Really
trying to be
okay
stylish
gun.
on the 20 HP.
Oh
Still
my
alive.
God.
Now he's gonna ace him.
And more
Ace him.
back, and McColdamenta's got his cross. He's got his buddy in arms, and Kellogg's
Oh.
finally falls, but the rest of G2 are right here as
1v5.
Dapper
Come on, Dapper.
left
No
amongst
way.
the bodies of his teammates.
No how.
So few options. Mixwell watching the back. Coldamenta, the first man forward. It's gonna be 12 now, one away from map 3.
4 in a row. Doable.
This is insane for G2 to respond like this
Okay.
after dropping the first 4 rounds of this half.
Ken's always owns
They've
on this
responded with 4 of their own, and Sentinels
Right.
now tapped out. Kellogg's finally honed in, finding these shots when it absolutely matters for G2. And this is the sort of thing, the confidence building for this young man.
I feel like the Guardian's probably worse on
Very
land.
start of this, G2
You think
have
so?
to awaken the beast that's
Yeah.
been laying dormant since the very early days of Valorant. That name came with a lot of weight to it. It dipped away for a while.
You probably should have bought a
Be the
bulldog and
resurgence,
ulted.
that's the start. Kellogg's already getting off to a cracking
he might have killed
beginning.
him there with
Nuki to
fire rate.
follow. This is looking like they're about to put a bow on it.
Oh
for at
yeah,
least
going
this
to the
map.
third.
And get
That's
ready for
good. That's
that
what we
third.
want though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine a better way to
You don't
see
want
these
2 maps. You don't want a
giants clash, but
blowout.
there's still Dapper
G
sitting
is gonna
10s,
win. It's
but
over.
A is just
They
looking
might.
closed
I
for
think they will.
business.
They might win. That's okay.
Okay.
Tens will actually find a response.
Go.
Oh.
Of over though.
Yeah.
They're in position.
Oh.
Look at that. Kellogg's with
guy's
another
insane.
3-piece to close.
That guy's
things
warmed
out.
up.
G2.
Kellogg's,
13-8.
Frosted Flakes.
Map 2 here, Lauren.
What's the next
We're
map?
going all the way,
David.
all
Right.
3 maps.
David.
G2 living up to
David.
all the talk,
David.
all the hype they
No,
have
it's,
turned up
Decider.
after what was a
David.
disastrous
pretty
map
good on
1.
Haven.
They
Sentinels
are
is
right
one of
back
the
in
best
this.
on
You
Haven.
can see it.
Sentinels pick.
Every single one of them is
it?
fired
Oh,
up.
conceding?
And Sentinels.
I don't know how it
Without
worked,
an
but they
answer.
got to choose between Vine and
No,
Haven.
it's
Chose
secretly
Haven.
actually there, straight away from that pause.
I thought it was just
The G2
Decider.
came back in with